Hello there, and today I am back with another tutorial. This time I'm going to be going over a second revision of one of my most popular tutorials, and the link to it will be down in the description below. This is going to be a tutorial on how to include a search bar into my database app. Now, what this basically does is it's the same app that we had before. The only thing we're doing is we're adding a search bar to it. So basically, as you can see, I have a UI here. It's just going to load up the storyboard, and so I've just added two more things here: a search bar and a little label. So inside of the search bar, we have some placeholder text, and this placeholder text is type string to search and click return. So basically it's telling you to search something, you have to put something in here and click return on the keyboard. And then to clear the search, as you can see, remove all the text and hit return. So that's basically how the UI is. And so you need to have watched my previous tutorial in order to fully understand this one. And the full source code for this tutorial will be down in the description. So if you haven't checked it out already, please do check it out, and then you can come back and revisit this tutorial. Okay, so as you can see, I have an extension here to the string class, and what I'm doing is I'm adding a function called findInString. I'm taking a parameter called string to find as a string and then returning a boolean. So what I'm doing is I'm checking if self is not equal to nothing, meaning self is equal to something, then if self as NSString, since NSString has an easier contain string method, then if self is NSString dot contain string, and then whatever string you wanted to find as a lowercase string, so it's not case sensitive, then return true. However, if it's not, then return false. And if self is equal to nothing, then just return false straight. So, next what we're doing is we have all the normal functions. It's just that we are declaring two new variables, data second and search. And we're also creating a new IB outlet called text field search. Then what we're doing is inside of the text field should return function, we are basically setting the data second array to nothing, and then we're checking if the text field's text is equal to nothing, then search is equal to false and self.reload, meaning it's setting the search variable to false and it's reloading at the table view. Else, what we're doing, if the text field has text in it and they clicked enter, then we're for I in data. So we're looping through the main data array. And then we're checking if I, so basically the actual array inside of the data array, and the name parameter, which we are getting from the database, as you should know if you watched my previous tutorial. And just as a little thing here, I'll just show you. As you can see, I'll just run the app for you. Till then, let's just go to phpMyAdmin and friend. Yeah, so as you can see, we have two rows in the database, name and additional info. So this will only search the name. So we have all of these variables going from the database to this app, as you can see. So basically, all we need to do now is search these names. And we're going to do that by saying if the name as string, because it's an any object when you get it, and as a lowercase string, as I said, so that we have the same case, dot find in string text field dot text, then data second dot add object I. So we're adding that to a specific element since it has whatever you're searching for in it. And then we're setting search to true and we're reloading ourselves. Now you must be wondering, how are we putting the search results inside of the table view? Well, that's really simple. All we're doing is in the number of rows in section function, we are checking if you're currently searching, then return data second dot count. If you're not searching, then return data dot count. And then inside of the cell for row at index path function for the table view, we are declaring a new NX dictionary called main data, and we're checking if you're searching, then if data second is not equal to nothing, so there's actually something that you have searched for, and you have a result, then the main data is equal to the second array of data, specifically that index path that we're at, that specific row we're at, as NS dictionary. So then we basically have all the data from what you've searched. Else, if you're not searching, then just set it to the normal database data. Then what we're doing is we are creating a variable called cell as a custom cell, and I'm using the additional info cell class, and you should be familiar with this if you watched my previous tutorial. And then we are just setting the text of the name and additional info labels to whatever they're supposed to be. And then we're just returning the cell. And so if I test this out really quickly, let's say I search for, what should I search? Something with an A, N, and M in it. And if I click enter on my keyboard, as you can see, it comes up with Tanmay. And then if I remove everything and click enter, as you can see, everything comes back. And let's say I search something with an O in it, anything with an O. Everything with an O will pop up. Anything with a T, yeah, and then anything with an F, nothing. Anything with a G, anything with an O, which I already did, and then P Pablo, yeah. So that's basically how all of this works. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Comment for any suggestions, improvements, or if you have a question. Definitely do like the video if you liked it. And yeah, I'll see you. Goodbye.